Hi everyone. We are discussing the most valuable of all the resources, time. I've been very clearly stating one point. You don't manage your time. You basically manage your thoughts, your words, your actions, your habits, which decide the quality of your time. I discussed also the various roles. You see this. We said there is a mission statement, then in order to support your mission, you need various roles. For each role, you need to have a long-term goal, medium-term goal, short-term goal, how you organize your week. And that goal has to be broken up into tasks, subtasks and activities. I hope you remember this matrix I was discussing. One question which is asked in all my seminars, sir, what happens? I'm not able to manage all my roles. Now we talk about the work-life balance. Sometime back, I conducted a half-a-day workshop for all the police officers in Tanjavur. About 300 police officials took part in that. Many of them are very senior police officers. The Director General of Police asked me to conduct the specific workshop because he felt that the police people are not having personal time. So, one problem they face is they are not able to do justice for their family and for the duty. Okay? So that happens not only for the police, it happens for the doctors, it happens for the executives, lawyers, some especially very busy lawyers will have hardly any family time. But I have come across very senior executives, vice president and managing director, chairman. They say they are able to manage their time very well, they take their vacation. The question is, how did they do? So in this episode, I am going to discuss how do you manage the various demands on your time. Look at this. If you put yourself at the center and put all the other roles that you have in all the, small little circles I have drawn. You can put, for example, if I take my case, I take my role as the educationist, so head of a school. Then I have a consultancy service. Right? I'm a lawyer, I'm a writer, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a grandfather, I'm a brother to my sisters and brothers, I'm an uncle for my nieces and nephews. All of you will have many such roles. It's not as though you have only one role. So recognize how many roles you have. So you take a piece of paper, write it down, put your name at the center, you, and put all those who demand your time. Right? You may be a Lions Club member, you may be a Rotarian, right? You may be a writer, you may be a politician, right? Provide some space for your hobby, social life, church, temple. So identify all those people who demand your time. Then ask yourself, am I doing justice to these roles? If you don't do justice, if all of them are demanding your time, because time is a limited resource, you will run out of time. It's something like, when the power goes in a house, electricity goes out in a house, we have all these, almost all the houses have what's called an inverter. The inverter will support a couple of lights, maybe a couple of fans, essential things you keep it, all the things they are automatically disconnected. Or let's say that you have a limited budget. You have 2 or 3 air conditioners and you feel that the electricity bill is going up. What do? You disconnect an air conditioner. So you need to manage the available resource, which is money, which is electricity. Similarly, the limitation is more relevant in time. So how are you going to do that? That's what I'm going to discuss. Make a note of these ideas, right? One is called partial withdrawal. You can decide to withdraw from one of your existing roles for the time being. I was counseling a student today. He's an engineering student and he's quite a leader. Even at the college days, he has a lot of connection with the political people. He has connection with the police. He has connection with the civil services department. Now he is going to take the civil service exam. He was telling me yesterday evening, sir, I have come out of many of the WhatsApp groups. I have told my friends I am not available for the next 2 years. That's called partial withdrawal. Right? Now, sometimes I withdraw myself in my role as, let's say, a member of a social club. I say the next 6 months I am not available, right? So, you let somebody take care of that. So, that's called partial withdrawal. That means to one of your roles you say no. The second one is called selective ignorance. You don't completely withdraw all the activities in a role, but selectively you start attending. For example, if you are a very active Lions Club or a Rotary Club member, right, and you have certain important assignments or a task to be completed in your office or wherever, you tell them that you will not be attending to all the activities that you are supposed to do, but I will do this alone. Let somebody else do the balance. This is called partial withdrawal. That means you don't withdraw fully, but partially you withdraw. Right? For example, if you are a head of a personnel, you can say that I don't want to be involved in all the recruitments, but only these categories of recruitment I will involve myself. Right? The third one is called respond to power. Let's say your boss, right? You cannot say no to him. If you say no to him, meet the consequence, right? So after analyzing various persons who demand your time, you can give priority to those who are in a position to reward you or punish you. A working woman can give preference to office work at the cost of attention at home. Sometimes she has to sacrifice. So this is called respond to power. The next one is respond to legitimacy. Who has got more right to demand your time? Instead of responding to power, you can consider who has the right to demand your time. For example, if there is a sick child in the house, a working woman may say no to the office and take care of this sick child. This is another way. The next one is called compartmentalization of responses, which is a weekly schedule, a time schedule, time zone, time blocks of time. Compartmentalize. That is, every Monday I will do this, every Tuesday I will do this, every Wednesday evening is reserved for this, Sunday morning I will do this, Saturday evening I will do that. Compartmentalize. If everything fails, the last but not the least is renegotiation of demands. I know a housewife, she has 2 children, she is working in a software company, she is also studying for a master's program, and her in-laws are there, she has to take care of her husband. A time came when she felt so tight in terms of her commitment to time. One day she organized a meeting of all the members and say, the next 6 months I have to pass a very important examination and there is an office audit going on. So these are all the things I am doing. Can you help? So she started asking for help. So these are the ways, at least I do it. I am able to do justice. If you do not renegotiate, then nobody will understand. So these are some of the ideas I thought I can share with you when you are suffering from role overload. Please believe one thing from me, any problem can be sorted out if you think scientifically. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe, press the bell button and we'll meet in the next episode. All the best.